Hello and welcome to episode number 81 of WITM. It is time for the Raw Minor Show main event. We are just a week away from the next pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. Right now, Corey, the only WITM superstar that is not confirmed for Money in the Bank, and unlikely he will appear at Money in the Bank, but he's going to continue to grind it out on Raw's lower card on main event. He currently sits at a record of 3-6. He is in the top 5 of the Universal Championship rankings, so if Corey could string some wins together, Corey could be right in the Universal title picture. And he hopes to start that journey tonight with a win over Apollo Crews of Titus Worldwide. He will be accompanied by the rest of Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil, as well as Dana Brooke. So let's get our episode 81 match underway. Apollo Crews with Titus O'Neil and Dana Brooke takes on Corey with a record of 3-6, but currently sitting at number 5 in the Universal title rankings. Let's get this match underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Titus O'Neil and Dana Brooke from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
I'd like to...
And his opponent, from Erie, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 296 pounds, Corey.
Corey, I can't think of a better way to kick off this night.
I don't know. Part of me hoped Saxton would have got lost on the way to the announce table. That definitely would have made things better. But no such luck.
Well, he definitely looks ready for what's ahead of him here tonight, that's for sure.
I'd agree with that, Michael. In fact, I don't remember the last time I saw him in better shape than he's in right now.
There's the bell. This match is underway.
In our business, the only way for
Corey with a grapple attempt, and he's going to target the arm of Apollo Crews, trying to neutralize some of that power.
A good old-fashioned wrestling match.
Corey with a knee to the face of Crews, and a right,
we get paid for
and
this.
a left.
Well, actually, it's hard to believe
and
Saxton gets
Crews
paid
is
for
going to
anything.
reverse with a Russian leg sweep.
Here's Crews with some offense of his own.
And Crews is going to connect with a slam, forces Corey up. Irish into the ropes. And drop kick connects. There's a kick to send Corey down to the canvas. Now Corey forced back to his feet. And Corey is going to reverse. Or maybe not. I guess that did connect. Looks like a reversal to me. Corey is going to reverse there.
Shoulder tackle does
and
the
a
job.
Huge shoulder tackle from Corey.
When his strikes
There's a right from Corey and another. Now forces Crews up. There's a huge swinging neck breaker. Corey again is going to force Crews to his feet. And Cruz is going to reverse with the Russian leg sweep. Cruz with a stomp to the arm. And a power slam.
He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
I wouldn't
Reversal
call
by
for the
Corey.
medics just yet, Cole. He still
Corey
appears
with
to
a
be in
stomp
pretty
to the
good
arm.
shape here.
And a face buster. There's a stomp to the back. Corey forces Cruz to a seated position. Now a knee.
Look at this.
Series of heavy rights from Corey and a DDT, gliding the head of Cruz into the canvas. Corey goes for cover, and Cruz is going to power out right away at one.
Cruz able to avoid damage there.
Kick to the back of Cruz, misses wildly. There's a belly-to-back suplex from Apollo Cruz. Now attacking the shoulder of Corey, trying to weaken Corey a bit. Forces Corey to a seated position. Again, back to the technical offense as Apollo Cruz attacking the head of Corey. There's a stomp to the leg.
Wow, look
and
at
another.
Go to work in there.
And Byron, this takes a ton of strength to pull off, am I right?
Oh, you are.
And there's a snake eyes to the head of Corey using that top turnbuckle as a weapon. But Corey with a reversal. Corey into mounted punches. Forces Cruz up. Irish up into the corner. But reversed by Cruz with an elbow strike and a beautiful enziguri.
Can he end it here?
Now Cruz looking for a finisher.
Now.
Oh, that spinning sit-out powerbomb.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Chances here.
But Corey is going to power out at 2.5. Now Cruz looking to take flight. He has
definitely aren't looking very good for him
power
right
and agility and speed. Cruz with a side slam. Forces Corey up. Corey needs to get back on the attack. Cruz is in control of the match at this point. There's a reversal by Corey. And a right. Now Corey.
That's how you move up the ladder here.
New signature maneuver, side
Can he follow up here?
slam bulldog into a cover.
One. Cruz gets the shoulder.
And Cruz is going to power out at 2. Corey in disbelief. He thought he had himself a victory here.
He's taking a
Is he
long
going to look for
time
the
to get up,
crossface?
guys.
Now he's biding his time. Perhaps recovering a little bit. Cruz starts stirring and Corey hits a series of punches to the back.
A brutal
And a neck breaker. Now Corey will indeed look for that crossface. The former signature, now finishing maneuver of Corey. Crossface locked in, good position, close to center ring. Nowhere for Cruz to go. Can he break the hold? He will not. Corey is going to advance to 4 and 6. He'll climb further up the top 5 of the Universal title rankings. That may just be enough to get Corey booked on the Raw main card once again. And Corey 2-0 so far with his tweaked moveset, picking up another singles victory, this time over Apollo Cruz to advance to a record of 4 and 6.
Here is your winner, Corey.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how in the world they're going to follow that.
What a way to kick off the night. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
All right, so Corey is going to start a modest winning streak here. He has been successful in singles matches, at least in the 2018-2019 Universe years. Just multi-man matches have been his kryptonite.
Well, if history is any match, should be just as good. Singles match on tap next.
Main event rolls on, and just a quick note, the reason there's not a cruiserweight match on the card is not because I forgot to put one on, is because I made 205 Live a minor show for main event as well as, or a major show for main event as well as, of course, Raw, because so I don't have to keep remembering to add cruiserweight matches. And if someone that's in the top 5 of the cruiserweight rankings or the champion gets booked, I'll just replace it with a random cruiserweight ranked 6 or below. Unfortunately, there was no cruiserweight match booked for this edition of main event, so that explains why there's no cruiserweight match on main event this week. But in the future, the game will start booking cruiserweight matches for me on main event. And again, if someone ranked above 6 is booked, I'll just randomize it. It'll make things a little bit quicker and simpler for me. And I won't have to remember to do it myself every week. Anyways, let's move on with the results. Chad Gable picks up a victory over Zack Ryder. And in non-title action, the Raw Tag Team Champions, The Revival, defeat Heath Slater and Rhino. And how does that affect the rankings on Raw? Let's find out after this loading screen, of course. Starting with the... We'll start off with the Raw Tag Team Championship rankings. The Revival defeated Heath Slater and Rhino in non-title action. The Revival remain champions. Slater and Rhino remain at the bottom, number 9, so no change in the Raw Tag Team Championship rankings. The Revival are Raw Tag Team Champions. The number 1 contenders, The Shield. Number 2, Ziggler and McIntyre. Number 3, The Ascension. Number 4, Titus Worldwide. Number 5, Authors of Pain. Number 6, Breezango. Number 7, the B Team. Number 8, the Deleter of Worlds. And number 9, Heath Slater and Rhino. In now the Raw Intercontinental title rankings, Corey defeated Apollo Crews. Corey is going to move up to the top 5 in the Intercontinental title rankings as well. So suddenly, after stringing together a couple of wins, Corey is back in the top 5 in the Raw singles title picture. Hopefully that'll be enough to get him booked on Raw and not just on the lower card of main event. I would actually argue that would make Corey ineligible for main event, as for the cruiserweight division. The top 5 is the cutoff, so maybe I'll do that after the rankings update. And Cruz... Is Cruz in here? No, he's considered a tag team wrestler, so he's not in these rankings. Chad Gable defeated Zack Ryder. Gable moves up to number 19. Ryder falls to 19, so Gable moves up to number 18. So your Intercontinental Championship rankings, Bobby Lashley is Intercontinental Champion. Number 1 contender, No Way Jose. Wins. Number 3, Baron Corbin. Number 4, Sami Zayn. Number 5, Corey. Number 6, Bobby Roode. Number 7, Roman Reigns. Number 8, Jinder Mahal. Number 9, Mike Kanellis. Number 10, Dolph Ziggler. Number 11, Dalton Roush. Number 12, Finn Balor. Number 13, Goldust. Number 14, Mojo Rawley. Number 15, Braun Strowman. Number 16, Kurt Hawkins. Number 17, Seth Rollins. Number 18, Chad Gable. Number 19, Zack Ryder. And number 20, Elias. And finally, the Universal title rankings. Corey defeated Apollo Crews. Corey moves up to number 4. Crews is not in these rankings. And your Universal title rankings, the Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. Number 1 contender, Jinder Mahal. Number 2, Bobby Lashley. Number 3, Dalton Roush. Number 4, Corey. Number 5, Roman Reigns. Number 6, Braun Strowman. Number 7, Bobby Roode. Number 8, Finn Balor. Number 9, Sami Zayn. And number 10, Seth Rollins. So, before we continue past the show and look for our next WITM match, are a couple roster changes that have happened in real life that I'm going to implement here. The first of which, and probably the biggest of which, is out of nowhere. The WWE has released Big Cass. He just competed 2 days ago against Daniel Bryan, and there's no explanation why. But Big Cass has been released by the WWE, which is surprising considering he was supposed to get a push as the next real big man. So Big Cass is released, so he is now off of the SmackDown roster. Also, Leo Rush of NXT, as we've mentioned a couple times before, officially signed with 205 Live General Manager Drake Maverick today. He is now officially a cruiserweight, and so he joins 205 Live. And then also, another cruiserweight returning to the cruiserweight division. Noam Dar returns from a long-term injury that he had, so he will once again be part of the cruiserweight division. And Dolph Ziggler won the Intercontinental title. Okay, we already have him in the Intercontinental title rankings, so we don't need to fix that. And since court should be fair, and since we do the same thing for the cruiserweights, I am going to make Corey ineligible to compete on main events for the time being, since he is top 5 in both the Universal and Intercontinental title rankings. Now we can move on to the main Monday Night Raw card, the go-home Monday Night Raw before Money in the Bank, and see if Corey and or Dalton Roush will be in action. Corey will indeed be making his return to the main Monday Night Raw show. He's going to be taking on Sami Zayn. It's a long shot, but with some help, Corey could get an Intercontinental or Universal title match at Money in the Bank. It's possible. If Corey can get some help and defeat Sami Zayn, that we could have all 4 WITM members competing in title matches at Money in the Bank. We already know that the Shield, Dalton Roush and Roman Reigns will defend against whoever the number 1 contenders are following SmackDown. We know that we'll be seeing the rematch, Andrew Spud Strong versus Lince Dorado for the Cruiserweight title. Garrett will be defending his United States Championship against whoever the number 1 contender is that isn't already scheduled to be in a match. And Corey, it's a long shot, but he sits at number 5 in the Intercontinental title rankings and number 4 in the Universal title rankings. With a win here against Sami Zayn and some help, Corey could be in a title match as well. A lot of the people that Corey needs to get past are probably in this match here, so that could end up in Corey's favor. We will see Dalton in action as well. It's going to be champion versus champion. It's going to be the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival, taking on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Shield. So 2 WITM matches for you in episode number 82. Corey hoping to keep his slim Money in the Bank title hopes alive in his return to Raw against Sami Zayn. And Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival, take on SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Shield. It's a 2-for-1 special on Raw in episode number 82. That is going to wrap it up for episode number 81. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you haven't already so you will be notified when we go live and when new WITM episodes are released. Until episode number 82, with Corey in singles action and the Shield in non-title champion versus champion action, this is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.